Good Saturday morning, everybody. We're out again, doing a new section of the Quehanna Trail that I have not done yet. Parked the car at Mineral Springs Road. I have parked there before. If you followed the journey with just the photos, back in January, there was one that my first photo was of a accident with a car, and that was last time I was out here. So it was nice driving through that little section without snow and ice. Goal today is 10 miles. Hopefully the weather is what's going to be the biggest dependent of that. It is cold and wet this morning in central Pennsylvania, but it's a beautiful day for hiking. I've already seen 2 different groups of deer on my drive in, so hopefully we'll see some wildlife today as we go along. So we'll start our journey. We're on the Quehanna Trail, heading about 5 miles out and then 5 miles back. Let's hope to see some great scenery, some nice wildlife, and I hope you enjoy. For anyone who has never hiked in Pennsylvania, or for those who have hiked in Pennsylvania, you know our nickname is Rocksylvania. And I've said this many times in posts and maybe previous videos, but there's a lot of rocks here on all of the trails in Pennsylvania. So always make sure you have an excellent, sturdy pair of boots to get yourselves around and over all of these obstacles. Lots of rocks. So I'm going to provide a little update here. We are at the crossing of the QHT and Knobs Road. We drove in on this earlier. This is the first of 2 times we'll cross it because we have to come back. So far about under 2 miles, under an hour. Run into a group of deer that I didn't see before they saw me, so I didn't get the camera out. The old foundation, various birds. I found a painted trillium. If you've been following the journey of the trilliums, Barb, this is for you. A singular painted trillium, not a red one this time. And a group of hikers, 2 of whom are doing the entire Quehanna Trail. One of them is only doing half, he said. But they're all out together enjoying this slightly overcast but beautiful day. So we're gonna keep on trekking. Well, here we are on top of the world again. Another beautiful vista view. According to the guidebook that I received from good hiking friend Greg Strine, this is the highest through here, the highest section of the Quehanna Trail. So that's a pretty cool milestone for me today. We are about 2.75 miles into the trek, so we've got 2.25 miles to go this way before we hit our 5 miles and start trekking home. Here we're coming up on a beautiful, nice clearing, opening section in the woods. Lots of water, pond waters. Absolutely beautiful here. Continues around up here. Beautiful flower trees. Just completed over 4 miles. Coming up on the halfway point of the journey. Halfway point will include lunch. Food always tastes better in the woods, and I can't wait. I'm getting hungry. Oh, here is exactly 5 miles from the car parked on Mineral Springs Road. This is our halfway point today. So now we're going back. There's a nice little camp spot by a creek, a little less than a mile away, that I'm going to use for lunch, and then retreat back to the car. 50% chance of rain today. So it's raining. Nate, I have that answer for you for when we go out of what do we do if it rains. And the answer is we get wet. I wish to rescind my last video. This is not just rain, because rain doesn't sting and bounce as this is. So I think what we've got here is some sleet. How fun. So just a few moments ago, a couple miles back, it was sleeting, little ice pellets. And now the sun is coming out and heating things up to make it nice and humid and warm for our final 2.5 miles to the car. We just had a nice little rain shower again, but I wanted to share these remains here of a 1930s CCC camp. All that's left here along this stretch of the trail. Pretty neat finding relics like this when you're out hiking. Well, here we are at the end, or the beginning, I suppose, because it was an out and back, 5 out, 5 back, so 10 miles today, almost under 4.5 hours. The first 1.5 miles and the last 1.5 miles, which were the same, were a really big boulder field. So took some careful stepping through that, and that slowed it down a little bit. Other than that, not too bad. If you've made it with me thus far to the end, I thank you. Congratulations. It was a long journey today. We'll see what brings us next week. This should be my last blog on my phone. My new camera came yesterday, and the rest of the equipment should be coming tomorrow. So that's pretty exciting. So until then, get out hiking and be safe.